First, we're going to start with parsley, rosemary, thyme, sage, and garlic. I always like to use fresh herbs, but I especially like to use them when I'm doing turkey for Thanksgiving. We're going to take a little bit of each to add to our spread. About 2 to 3 sprigs of rosemary. You want to peel the stems. Best way to do it is take one stem, hold your finger at the top, and then use your other hand to slide down the stem. You do the same thing with thyme. Parsley you can just chop right off, you can include the stems, and sage you can just pluck the leaves right off. Once you've gathered all of your ingredients, you want to mince or chop them very finely together and add them to your bowl. Next, we are going to mince the garlic, or chop very finely and add to your bowl. I'm chopping the whole head of garlic. Even though we won't be using the whole head in our turkey, we will use it in other components of our Thanksgiving recipes. This also applies to our herbs. Next, we are going to make our turkey spread with the minced herbs and garlic. I like to use not only butter, but also mayo. For a whole turkey, I use half a cup of mayo and a stick of butter, which is also a half cup. My turkey is just over 14 pounds, so this amount should be just right. In a microwavable bowl or measuring cup, soften the butter to just melting. Once softened, add the mayo. Add a few pinches of salt and pepper. A large pinch of garlic. A large pinch of herbs. And mix everything together. Once everything is mixed, you can add more seasonings, garlic, and herbs to your preference. Next, we are going to season our turkey and apply the spread. I like to use gloves whenever I handle raw poultry. Make sure you pat dry your turkey with paper towels to remove any excess moisture. And make sure to remove the turkey neck as well as the giblets from inside the cavity. Season inside the cavity with salt and pepper. This step enhances the flavor of the turkey. Instead of using salt and pepper shakers, I separate some salt and pepper into little dishes to prevent cross-contamination, and also I can wash with soap and water once I'm finished seasoning the turkey. Season the outside of the turkey with salt and pepper all around. This next step is one of the most important steps of cooking a turkey. At the bottom of each breast, pull the skin up gently and slide your hand underneath to create a space between the breast and the skin. Season that area with salt and pepper. And repeat with the other breast. Grab your turkey spread and apply just like you did with the salt and pepper. Again, make sure to apply in the areas between the breast and the skin. This step truly is a game changer. Apply the spread all around the rest of the turkey. You will not use all of it yet, so reserve the rest for a later step. Next, I'm going to show you how to truss a turkey. This step isn't 100% necessary, but it helps with not only the aesthetic, but also for even cooking. This method is the Alton Brown method. Point the bird away from you. Cut a very long piece of twine and make a loop in the center. Hook the loop over the nub where the head would have been. Tuck any excess skin underneath the twine. Bring the twine down the sides of the breast. Then, tie a half surgeon's knot tightly. This will push the breasts up. Tie another knot to hold in place. Take one side of the twine and hook it around one of the legs and up around the breast. Repeat on the other side. Pull tightly so that one drumstick crosses over the other. Bring the twine up the breast and through the nubs on the wings. Flip the turkey over and make another half surgeon's knot. Bring the twine down the back, flip, and tie another half surgeon's knot over the legs. Finish with one final knot and cut any excess twine. Now your turkey is nice and compact. Your wings will not burn or cook quicker than your breast or any other parts of the turkey. You can also tuck the wing tips to ensure that they definitely don't burn. Grab some of your leftover spread and reapply to any parts of the turkey that may need it. At the bottom of a turkey pan, add carrots, lemon halves, celery, apple quarters, garlic, fresh parsley, thyme, sage, and distribute evenly. Not only will this act as your wire rack, it will also enhance the flavor of your turkey. Add the Truss turkey and use the remaining spread to touch up any final parts. It is good practice to save carrot, celery, onion, etc. scraps for this step. These can come from your stuffing or any other components of your Thanksgiving dinner. I also use a disposable pan, which will make cleanup much easier. Cook times for turkeys vary, but the general rule of thumb is 13 minutes per pound at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Since my turkey is 14 pounds, I'll cook mine for 182 minutes or about 3 hours and 2 minutes. Check on the turkey after about an hour. If it starts to brown, cover with foil and finish cooking the turkey covered the rest of the way through until the basting stage. At around the 2-hour and 45-minute mark, or when my turkey is almost done, I baste my turkey to give it better color once it's finished. Then I put it back in the oven for the remaining time. Keep in mind that the safe internal temperature for cooked poultry is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. To ensure that my turkey is safe and fully cooked inside, I always use a kitchen thermometer. Once you've taken your finished turkey out of the oven, it is important to let it rest for at least 20 minutes before carving. Larger birds need even longer rest times. Carving too soon will release all of the moisture, so make sure to let it rest. Remove the twine from all around. To carve, start with the legs. Slice the skin between the leg and the breast. Then pull back on the leg flat. Push up on the joint from underneath. You may hear a pop. At that point, use your knife to cut around the joint and remove the leg and thigh completely. To separate the leg from the thigh, push up on the joint between the leg and thigh and cut between the joints to separate. Then repeat on the other side. Next, we are going to slice the breast down the middle breastbone. Then slice down between one side of the bone and the meat. Then go to the outside edge of the breast and carve along the backbone to remove the whole breast. Repeat on the other side. Carve your breast to your preferred size. To remove the wings, push up on the joints between the backbone and the wing. Slice around the joint to remove it.